Hey guys, it's your main man Mike from EAKCrewProductions, and Dueling Network is not working for me today. It just won't connect. So instead we're going to do a face chat video and we're going to talk about pluses and how they work. So this is going to be a pretty simple video, but it'll just help your lingo, I guess, when you're talking to other people who like to duel, and maybe it'll make you look a little bit better to like some of your friends that are better at the game and understand some of the logistics, and some of the card play a little better. So plussing is pretty much whenever you gain an additional card over your opponent, but you have to count in the cards that you lost, creating the plus to actually make sure that it is a plus. So let's look at a card like 1-for-1. 1-for-1 is you discard a monster card from your hand, and then I think it's a monster card, and then you can special summon out a level 1 monster from your deck. So that would seem like a 1-for-1, like the card suggests, because you're getting rid of one card from your hand to special summon one monster on the field. But in reality, you have to count 1-for-1 the card itself. So in the exchange, you use 1-for-1 and you discard a monster. That's 2 cards that you're losing. And then you're fetching one monster from your deck. That's 1 card that you're gaining back. So you actually end up -1 card. So you negged 1 there. That was not a plus at all, and that wasn't even a 1-for-1 like the card would make you think. Then there's plays like Heavy Storm. So you play a Heavy Storm. You have no back row, but your opponent has 2 back rows. He has a Mirror Force and a Dimensional Prison. You destroy both of those. You played 1 card, Heavy Storm, to destroy 2 cards, Mirror Force, Dimensional Prison. That's a +1. Some people would say, oh, that's a +2, I destroyed 2 cards. Right, but you used Heavy Storm to do it, which means you neg 1, your Heavy Storm, then you +2, his 2 destroyed cards, equaling out a +1. Pretty simple, right? It's just all about realizing that you're using a card that you're playing, and that minuses from your hand total. Now, plussing is also when you actually gain more cards. So it's like you had 4 cards all together, your hand, the field. At the end, you end up with 5 or 6 cards. Now you're +1 or +2. That's plussing. Let's say your opponent had 3 cards and you had 4 cards. At the end, it's your turn, but your opponent ends up with 2 cards now. You did not plus. You negged your opponent. So it's all pretty simple. It's just little card lingo. This video is not really something that special, but I thought you'd guys like to know how pluses, negs, and 1-for-1s really work out. And although pluses are what you want to do in the majority of the game, there are cards that are inherent negs that are good, like Book of Moon. When Book of Moon was at 3, everyone ran it at 2 to 3. Now, the card just flips a monster face down. It doesn't destroy the monster, it doesn't get rid of the monster, it does nothing to the monster but put it face down. But you lose Book of Moon to do that. That's a -1. However, that -1 can lead into pluses. It can disrupt a play, which means you're going to get to come back and destroy both of your opponent's monsters or something along the lines of that, giving you a +2. Of course, minus the Book of Moon, so -1, +1. Or it can reset like a spy that you have. Maybe it will flip a Reaper face down that was going to attack your life points directly, or any monster that was going to attack your life points directly. In the Reaper case, protects you from losing a card in your hand. In a monster case, protects you from losing those life points and losing the game. So just understand that although plussing is what you want to do the majority of the game, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, there are also cards that are great, that are neg-1s, and there are also good cards that are 1-for-1s. Monster Reborn is actually a 1-for-1. You lose Reborn for a monster, but then of course that monster can net you pluses. So, anyways, that's Michael from EAKCrewProductions. Pretty simple video, but really explains some of the lingo that people like to throw around. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.